Hi, I'm Brian Kish. I'm the chair of the Flight Test Engineering Program. We do flight research, we have flight test courses, and today we're out here doing some research that's funded by the FAA. The students, they put the flight plan in, they collect all the data, and then they're going to analyze the results and eventually write the report for us.
What we're doing right now is we're doing different flights with different ranges, different ratio between regular forward flight and vertical flight, and we're collecting data on what was the battery charge, how hot do the control electronics get, and then we try to get a good understanding of how different flight phases correspond to different power demands, energy demands, and then hopefully we're going to be able to validate models.
My name is Rakhai Mangsalabam, and I'm a PhD student in Florida Tech. This project means a lot to me because this is the first project I suppose for me to get inside in Florida Tech, to be a part of a research group. As before, I've worked typically by myself. This is the first time I've actually been in a part of a huge multi-school project, which involves a lot of coordination between different colleges and different people, and so far it's been amazing.
My name is Hemlata. I'm from India. Today for the team, when we are flying the data, from the pre-flight to the post-flight, we are recording all the data from the batteries, from the motors, and from all the electronics and on board. Yeah, it is, because when you see the numbers in the class about the experiments, and when you see and do it and note it down by yourself, it's completely make a whole different perspective into the pictures. When we know, like, okay, this is actual numbers, and what we study, those are just numbers we are getting. We are doing the calculation, we are getting the numbers, but when we go in the field and we record them by ourselves, it's completely different.
I'm Nolan Hopkins, and I'm a master's student in the aerospace engineering department here at Florida Tech. I am the pilot in case things go wrong. So if the autopilot fails and it needs to come home, then I have to be the one that brings it home. I've got experience with drones. Actually, my senior design project, I was heavily involved with working with fitting a racing quadcopter inside of a about 5.5-inch rocket.
My name is Tahir Kanchwala, and I go to school for aerospace engineering. Currently doing my master's. I feel like it's great experience, because most students don't get outdoors experience or in the field experience kind of thing. And I think that's one of the biggest benefits for Florida Tech also, since we get so much exposure to actual flights, actual flight tests, actual aircraft that other students don't. So I think that in itself adds a really valuable skill to my resume and just to my character. You know, it's not only the technical side of things, but also personally. You know, it helps you work with so many different people, helps you grow as a person and as a character. I think this team is fantastic, honestly. Everyone knows what to do, everyone's on point, and everything, you know, is mostly going to plan so far. I don't think we've had any big hindrances in anything, and I think that's the biggest benefit of this team.
We're wrapping up our first day of flight test. It's been a great day. We've accomplished all our objectives here at the Space Coast Drone Test Center, and a really great partnership with Larson Motorsports as well. They supported us really well with this tent trailer and power to do the experiments. So really fantastic day.